Are Civilization 6.
Hang on. Okay. Okay, here we are, Civilization 6 and YouTube! God,
God, the music is just deafening in this game. But I can't. Oh, damn it. Okay, I can't. You're gonna have to rejoin. I can't fix my music until we start this.
oh wait, apparently I'm the host now. Can you join me?
Oh, yeah, maybe. Oh, wait. The game is still there. I just made you the host. Okay, good, good.
Well, that's really good programming.
You going random? I will too.
It's like, are you ready? And I was like, oh, that's confusing UI.
The music is, it's good music. Oh, and it's Boromir.
I'm the Greeks, apparently.
I'm English. Boo.
Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the...
It is a no crease tonight. she's cured of tonsillitis, but she's got other engagements.
She's on an away mission.
Okay.
Weimaraner apparently has 463 hours in Civ 5.
I kind of want coast. There's crabs. I would like some crabs. But on the other hand, horses. Oh, difficult choice.
Boots Guy's here, and Fun Guy, and Weimaraner, and Rust Belt, and Nomarin, and Greenleaf.
Oh, wow. I just fucked up my first turn terribly.
I haven't made a turn yet because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I was like, I won't take your default. Oh, that was the move. Okay. God, I'm stupid. The Submariner's here. Namor? See in the chat? Never really understood his powers. I mean, I know he was sort of like an Aquaman type of guy, but he could do other stuff too.
Willard Sheet says, really want to enjoy the Civ series, but none of my friends, including me, have the patience to make it through a full game. Ah, it's alright.
We played a full game, but we got to the end, and I was winning, clearly, and everybody else just gives up. Krista's terrible to play. You don't want to play Civ with Krista, because she gets so butthurt when you attack her. Something is causing graphics to flicker for Xenon. I don't see it in OBS.
Oh, I've got a little bit of shadow flicker, like I'm actually experiencing that.
Yeah, you do have that. Oh, I'm experiencing that a little bit too.
Yeah, NVIDIA, Team Green, go! Woo!
I probably haven't updated my drivers for like 3 months. Maybe 6.
Mine are more up to date than that, but good lord. Maximus is like, is that the calming hum of a server in the background? Why, yes it is, Maximus. Yes, indeed it is.
I don't see shadow effects. The graphic options are pretty... I mean, unless there's... Oh, here we go. Advanced options. I will turn shadows off. That doesn't fix anything. Oh, arrow keys to move around the camera. Oh, that's bullshit. So it's not shadow, it's water.
I can middle click.
I hate middle click.
Eric Hooker asks, does this game have Wololo? I don't know.
It look like it's Zoom 2. That's terrible. Oh my god. Why can't you just give me WASD? It's turn 1. What kind of decisions are we making here?
Oh, I haven't figured out anything on the technology tree.
Oh, I didn't even realize I had to do that.
I was just reading all the stuff. I like how it's like the game is waiting on you in the corner. It's like, now listen here, you son of a bitch. You need to make your turn.
Well, somehow I'm researching astrology. Oh, you can't do that until you found a city.
I found somebody else's scout.
Do I need a builder? I'll take a builder.
Blake, this on Linux. Sadly, not yet.
Why no genital jousting? I just watched Jim Sterling's video on genital jousting. Have you heard of that, Wendell?
Yeah!
That was hilarious, but also just so creepy.
I saw that Jim Sterling had tweeted a picture that I was not going to ask any questions about.
Oh, the gameplay is insane. It's like it's each avatar is a little penis with a set of balls on it, but in between the balls there's a little butthole, and so your goal is to penetrate another player, but also to be penetrated. You don't get maximum points unless you can do both.
Oh, Lord.
YouTube's cool with that somehow. I guess it is kind of cartoony.
I guess in Europe, actually, that would probably be fine. It's only in America that there would be eyebrows raised slightly.
Is this... I'm getting a next turn, but I thought I already did. Grizzle, what the fuck? Well, listen, I didn't make the game. It's out there. You can go experience it. Why can't... Oh, I see. Terrain is a thing. Okay. It's kind of slow. I have no idea what I'm doing. I want these crabs, but I guess I gotta upgrade something.
Chat, what am I supposed to do? Should I build a builder or should I build a monument? Or a warrior?
Well, monument gets you culture. Faith. I never ever do faith in these games. I think I'd probably hurt myself by not doing that. I really like the music. Oh, tobacco.
I've disabled the music for fear of a copyright claim.
That's probably good. It's really good, though. I'll just tell you.
Blake says, I really hope this new graphics API brings more games to Linux. This is a DirectX 12 game. DirectX 12 is an option, so it should be pretty straightforward to port it to Linux.
Builders work very differently. They build instantly, but it can only do 3 things. Oh. I know you also have to do the district thing. I don't understand it, but I've heard of that. I'm aware of its existence.
No man ever wetted clay and then left it, as if there would be bricks by chance and fortune.
Sometimes the quotes that they use for the technology, not really that great. Well, not a lot going on in the early game. Let's see. Purchase tile. Purchase an item. Oh, I see. An item just means stuff you're producing. Oh, cool. So things happen and you get like technology boosts.
I've not experienced that yet.
I encountered France, and somehow that made me better at riding.
At his best, man is the noblest of all animals. Separated from law and justice,
Oh, the Genital Jousting trailer actually has a warning on YouTube now. It did not actually earlier. Hey, Smiskafisk, long time no see. How have you been?
Is it a warning that YouTube added, or that the
Yeah, that YouTube added.
what is it? Is it like a part of the video, or how do they do that?
No, you get the little warning where it's like, this content is for mature audiences or whatever.
My favorite part about that video is in the multiplayer, the waiting room to play, it's just a big pile of penises, and you have to go and insert your penis into like a little ready hole in order to play. It doesn't look like there's much to it though. You can tell it's one of those Twitch bait games. It's like, oh, this is gonna be hilarious, and I'm gonna get 1 million viewers because I'm playing something so irreverent. But ultimately, it's like an advanced game of Snake. Google built a dick detector in the AI. If you've not seen 4chan's attempt to derail the Google sketch learning, that is a hilarious amateur thread. They pretty much just put swastikas in everything. And Google eventually starts recognizing it as valid things.
Masked Mantis says, can you give me a shout out? Very well.
Christy got a donation during her stream but could not access the message.
Oh, what was the message?
She's got Twitch alerts. I think I'll have to tab out.
We got a donation from Loch Ness Monster when I was streaming. It was about $3.50. But I couldn't see the message on that one either, if there was a message.
Chris's message was from Tiny Bolt 360, not 350. It says, for the mental healing you will need after the stream. And Loch Ness Monster for 350, he says, Loch Ness Monster just like, not likes, the way the lady tees fit his figure.
Nice.
I got my sample tee. I'm a little too fat for it. Gonna have to slim down a little bit before I stuff myself into that.
Oh yeah, I got mine too. I forgot to put it on because I haven't left today. My God, just computer janitorial work all day. Just
I am fond of pigs. Dogs look up to us.
Alright, got some policies here. All the policies are way different.
Pigs treat us as equals.
I made this says finally got the YouTube notice. Evening all. How's it going? Tiny Bolt's here. How's it going?
I've set my policy agenda. Tiny Bolt donated $20.
Jesus.
Says can't watch all the stream tonight. Have work in the morning, and it's 40 minutes after midnight. Anyhow, Thanks for all the content and quality personality. Can't wait till you get more vid/audio stuff.
Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. That's
Okay,
like really insane, but thank you.
so I've got a builder. What should I build? Requires mining. Oh, I've got mining coming up though. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Oh, and I've got a Civic.
Mass Mantis is like, I love you. I love you too. I don't know. Thanks. What's the out of the box hum? Oh, is it for a new video? Yes. Maximus456. What you hear behind me is a former Google search appliance. Not really sure what my scout's thinking. I was trying to tell my barbarians to attack other barbarians, but somehow my scout was like, let me go attack those barbarians. RickDog17 says hello.
Alright. Getting a quarry. I've always wanted one. Rustbelt donated $25. He
Oh,
says,
thanks.
so stoked you're finally playing this. Wendell, for the love of God, turn on yield icons. You need it. I don't know what that is, you?
Nope. So you're gonna have to tell us.
Yield icons. Let's see. Strategy view, map pins, lenses. Oh, it's map options in the bottom left over the mini map. Yield icons. Ah, I see. That shows you like what each tile gives you.
I've got that. I see copper and deer and warriors.
No, it's beyond that. Like it's you see the little corn icons and gold. You're seeing like the bonus resources. Okay, so I can immediately make a quarry. I guess I'm going to have to go up here. I hope we don't get into a bidding war because I want to eat this month. He did want up you by $5. I figure, you know, most of our regular donators are doing the Patreon thing, so
Yeah.
you know, you don't have to double dip.
We're in good shape. I mean, you guys honestly through this transitionary period, holy shit! Thank you. I mean, seriously. But okay, this icon thing, I got distracted by warriors attacking. Now, what am I doing? I've got the mini map.
Mini map. There's 4 icons above it.
Yeah.
The one that looks like a folded piece of paper.
Oh, okay. Yeah, look at that. I remember this from Civ 5. Thanks, Rustbelt. Busca says, "Rip, Link's not enjoyed over here." Oh, because it thing. Orpheus Chaos. Oh, you got it up and running now. Sweet. Got what up and running? And Smiskafist says, spent much time in previous Civ games. Not as much in Civ 5, a lot of time in Civ 4.
I've got a decent amount of time in Civ 5. I've been playing Stellaris a little bit more, and it's impossible to just be a lone wolf in that game, because by the time you get ready to fight, everybody's in a huge federation.
Well, that's how it should be in interstellar travel. It's totally not going to be like in Starship Troopers or in Ender's Game.
Well, you're assuming that we're all developing on the same timeline. If not, it's absolutely going to be like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's. I mean, statistically, it's far more likely that it's going to be like that. I'm just saying that so that I can sleep at night.
I think they're making another Starship Troopers, and I hope they do it like the real story. I mean, Starship Troopers was a great movie and everything, but the book was so much better. And if you love Starship Troopers, I would recommend you check out the Forever War.
Oh, is that the one where they can't compensate for time dilation, and so it's just all kinds of messed up?
Yeah, and they go and like they come back, and the world has just changed incredibly, and they pay them as if they were out there for like 200 years, but inflation is such that it doesn't matter, so they just get screwed. All right, gonna build myself a pasture. Excellent. I like the immediate building. That's convenient. And I'll go ahead and get myself a monument. Why not? This barbarian boat is fucking my world up. So I can make a camp. I can't hear anything, guys. Same issue. It seems like everybody else can hear. This game has nice icons. The art style is kind of cool. I like the fog of war on the map. Where it's like fog of war, but then there's this weird map drawn portion where you can't, like, you kind of know what's there, but not really.
Without craftsmanship.
That's a nice touch. Oh, and there goes my builder. They gave their lives. Oh, housing. So housing is a thing in this game? I wonder how that works. That's just proof we need to get rid of the Federal Reserve. But anybody that will travel get JFK. I don't know what is. What's proof? What were we talking about? I mean, I agree. I'm all for getting rid of the Federal Reserve. Although at this point, because the rest of the world is on central banking, that would be, I don't know how we would do that exactly. That'd be interesting.
That was like when they put Ron Paul in charge of that. He was like, "I'm going to totally do that," and then he disappeared and worked on it for 6 months. And he's like, "Well, I was a little too optimistic that we could get rid of it in a year or two. It's going to take like 10 years to get rid of the Federal Reserve, and it's a dark, dark horror show that I had no idea. And honestly, I've given up on living, and I don't know what to do." Pretty much direct quote.
But they didn't give him any power.
But they put him in charge and showed him all the shit.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that they just put him on like an oversight committee. He didn't actually get like, it's a private, the government doesn't have any control over it.
But he acted like that he was privy to some of like the inner workings and the inner mechanism, and he's like, I've changed my mind. It's really I think the exact quote was, the rabbit hole goes deeper than I ever imagined. It's going to take 10 years to get rid of this thing. But yeah, no, I mean, I think that, how much of that is just them manipulating him, I don't know.
It is a multiplayer game, locate.
Robert
Is
Reynolds,
this
go ahead.
is the minimap the whole map? Because it looks fairly small. I've already seen like 30% of it. I haven't gone anywhere.
How are you, Germany? I think I've just encountered you.
No, I'm the English. Okay, production. Wait, what did I just build? Production. Oh, I built a monument. So where's my monument? Guess, get another builder? I have no idea what I'm doing.
Jerry G-Man says, what do I think of the OnePlus 3T? The specs look really, really good. I'd love to have one to play with. I like that it's OnePlus, but... Honeybolt says that I get those lights at. Yes. We got the LED light in because we weren't really sure, and it was like, oh, here's an entire van load. It's like, I don't think we need a van load. So we started with a dual LED lamp, and oh my god, that thing's insane. What's the difference between Wendell and Wendell 2.0? I don't know. Endorphins? Maximus456. So when is the Twitch partnership happening? They turned us down. They said that there wasn't enough of you guys. You guys are going to have to, like,
Yeah.
ramp up our numbers.
There's never going to be a Twitch partnership.
We would love for you to be able to give us your Amazon Prime money too, but apparently 100,000 subs on YouTube just doesn't matter. Unless you guys know somebody at Twitch. I used to, but they don't work there anymore. Womp womp. We need a review for Civ 6. I haven't played it enough yet to tell you if it's buy or no buy.
Yeah, how long have we been streaming? 20 minutes? That's how long we've had to experience this game.
Tiny Bolt says, great, just use mountains of light and up that f-stop. Yes. Yeah, the depth of field's a little too shallow for the way we're shooting, but the new light should really help that.
Several closely situated granite peaks resembling tiger's teeth dramatically soar about 1 kilometre into the sky.
I discovered a natural wonder.
Did that boost your technology?
It did.
Let's donate to an Internet of Things botnet to boost numbers. I kind of figured they could see that. Plus, you'd have to register all those accounts.
Alright, so how do you promote a unit?
I don't know. Shouldn't it? I mean, just probably click on it. Oh wait, is that the green bar? No, that's health.
Good night, Tiny Bolt, and thank you again.
Oh,
Thanks.
somebody,
What?
somebody's Catherine has asked to send a diplomatic delegation to my capital. How do I deal with that?
Oh, I have to do that on a turn. I can't just do it randomly. Thanks again, Rust Belt. And Grey Monk got us Civ 6. Did we mention that? I've forgotten already. So thanks very much, Grey Monk. Crazy son of a bitch.
Catherine Medici doesn't want to be my friend, bitch. Oh, these fucking barbarians are back. I've sent you a trade delegation. Okay. Alright, we'll take it. We'll take it. Ah, okay. To promote your unit,
I figured it out. They'd already taken a turn. Rust Belt, help me.
okay. Um, Barbarians need to be dealt with swiftly. Well, I'm waiting. I get my archers. Wait, no, I'm not. Am I? I think I am. Nope, nope. Making a builder. Oh, I'm researching archery. Oh, I already did. Can I change production to archer? Rumor has it that France is worshipping a pantheon of gods focused on the sacred path belief. Sacred path sounds like a weird cult. Wait,
Sacred Path. Anything different from X Path? Because that would be a thing.
if I walk down there, they're gonna attack me. Oh, okay, I can still attack.
And you know, I'm not having Earl Grey tea today. I'm having pu'er tea, which is really good.
So I can't do anything with the desert. Can build like a solar panel or something, maybe. Need more amenities. Oh, how do I get those?
So why can't I build anything with my builder? Everything's grayed out.
Did you move already?
Uh, no.
You might not have a thing to build. Should name your religion the PCMR. Is that really a religion? Oh, I hate these barbarians. They're assholes. Uh-oh. A barbarian scout. What? My soldiers can't even deal with a barbarian scout? Oh shit, now I got two barbarian. Oh. These barbarians are a problem. Are you having a barbarian problem at this point?
Not so far. I found a camp and took him out immediately. I've only got 2 workers, Maximus. Only 2.
I need amenities, but I don't know how to get them.
Con Mega's like, I'm glad I'm back in the USA tomorrow. Last time I'm giving a talk about my mainframe this year. You're in Amsterdam right now, and the jet lag is hitting me like a brick wall. Yeah.
Writing means sharing. It's part of the human condition to want to share things. Thoughts, ideas, opinions.
Shit, I can't build there. Well, the worker's kind of useless at this point. I guess I'll go down here and build a farm. Ah, when you level up a unit, instead of having to choose to heal it or give it the bonus, it heals automatically in this game. Uh-oh. Oh, my lord, I've got horsemen everywhere. Oh, this is bad.
There are horsemen already? I just barely got riding.
No. Barbarian horsemen.
MS the Dev says, Wendell want to play a Wired Owl song. I don't get it. Amenities come from luxury resources like sugar.
I got no sugar. I got crabs, but I can't sail. But I got sailing coming next turn. Oh, the horsemen are up in my city. And I'm surrounded. And my warriors are dead. Oh my god. I've got barbarians everywhere. And are these red ones like, I bet if I move there, I'll take opportunity damage. Oh my god. I might have already lost here. So, chat, if I move into these red triangles, is that opportunity damage because I'm flanked? Not going to risk it. Weird Al, it's under your favorite music. It's not his favorite music. It's the only music he'll listen to.
Dave Robinson says, good evening. Just saw your console-itis video and came for your healing powers. Hee.
I made a trader, but I can't do trade routes because I don't know anybody. Oh, fuck. These stupid barbarians are going to kill my workers. Oh, there go my... Oh, wow. Well, they held their own. Gonna give it up to those, I guess they didn't really do that much. Alright, go ahead and get that farm. Oh, choose a pantheon.
That Seeb guy, what's the deal with Ryan's audio in the videos? You use some lav mics. We ordered a lav mic, but we got all of our stuff from the scratch and dent area of Amazon, which has always served me well in the past, but two of the mics that we ordered had problems, and we sent them for RMA because it costs less than replacing them. And overall, we saved a bunch of money. But there is another lav mic, or there's on the order, so we should have good audio soon. And you can already tell, like if you look at the first video that we did versus the more recent ones, the audio has improved dramatically. So we're almost there. Mainly, we just want to keep the content production schedule up, even though we don't necessarily have all the equipment that we need. Although the last compressor and the cables that I needed for the analog mixer came today, so I'm going to get that hooked up and make sure that works.
Magic Breezy donated 350, and he says, I keep getting an infestation in RimWorld. How to stop? Most of my base are in stone blocks. What kind of infestation? You talking about like sickness and stuff? I don't know how you... maybe floors. I don't know much about RimWorld. I always lose. Okay, we gotta get these fucking workers out of here. The archers can't attack. Really? Wait a minute, why can't I attack? There's a horseman right here. Oh, I had to... Oh, God damn it. This game doesn't make some things obvious that it should. Like you can't attack if there's a stacked unit until you deal with your stacked unit. So can I escort... No. You can't move... So a trader and a barbarian or warrior can't occupy the same square?
Zerial, we're not gonna mix it down to mono, but we're gonna mix it down to almost mono. It's funny though, because in the monitor video that I just uploaded, it is mono. It's completely flat mono. And there are two people that commented and they were like, you need to, you know, I can hear it in one ear. And it's like, I don't know what to fucking tell you. It's mono. You're imagining things. So I think I've already sown the seed of crazy. But we'll keep it stereo, but the stereo separation is not going to be as much. But the stereo separation that was in the one, we did not pan. Like left is exactly what the left mic picked up, and right is exactly what the right mic picked up. But it turns out you're supposed to go into a mixer, and for like the left channel, you're supposed to say, hey, left mic is 70% left channel, 30% right channel, and right is, you know, 30, and so that evens it out, so that one, you know, you can hear a little bit of a separation between left and right, but not that much. Who knew? I didn't. Yeah, my fan has a fan noise because, I mean, my mic has a fan noise right now because there's a Google server right there that is our 72 terabyte thingy. Ryp says lab coats is greater than lav mics. And Fun Guy 1822 says, I think my PC has an i5 2500 you mentioned in the console ops video. That's a solid CPU. Although, you know, Skylake and KB Lake are, you know, if you get an i7, that it's 100% faster per core. Just owing to the clock speed and improvements for raw computation. But for like gaming and stuff, i5 2500 is fine. Theritic Lives, if you want, post an overview of that monitor to the Tech Syndicate forum, because that's really interesting. Soul Fallen got one of the curved monitors as well, from QNX. No, Microboard. And so he did a little mini review, and that's also on there. Yes, the Googleplex is up and running and powerful enough. I have not added the drives yet. I'm messing around with FreeNAS 10. I gotta fix Docker. They broke Docker in FreeNAS 10, so I gotta fix that. Willard Sheets, where did you... It's a retired Google search appliance from when Google used to sell them. Otherwise, Google servers is just a sheet of cardboard and a motherboard. I meant the level 1 text forums. Sorry, there's a thread that Zoltan's like, oh god, no, it's on the level 1 text forums. I'm sorry, just murder me now. It's fine. Oops. Shit, the game's waiting on me.
As soon as I get an archer, of course, all the barbarians leave. Can one of you shave your beard so I can get a before and after image? No. I'm not going to do that. Quitting is losing. Sometimes. Quitting isn't always losing. For example, if you cancel your cable service, that's winning. You know, I've only recently come to discover the whole BBC licensing thing. And I'm really into the YouTube videos of people fucking with the BBC licensing people that come to your door. I love those. Can you grow your beards to be at least 1 foot in length? I went quite a while without shaving, and I think I topped out. I don't think I was getting any more length than that. It wasn't super impressive. It was mostly just like a homeless look. I think that's a thing. I think you have like a maximum length, and they have that beard and mustache championship. If you've never checked that out, you should check that out because it's hilarious. And some of those guys are like, this is all I'm going to get. Like, they'll go for years just to figure out that they'll never be the best. Put curls in it and go for the sunflower beard look. Mine's pretty naturally curly. I don't think I could. I'd have to straighten it. We're gonna acquire hobo grizz pics. I don't think there are any. I'm not a big picture kind of guy. I got no trade routes. Can I trade with Catherine? Hmm. Straighten and harden. To me, the appeal of the beard is not having to deal with it very much. That's the. It's not about style. It's about convenience. Need more housing. Well, how the fuck do I get housing? Can you build housing on a desert? Because that's all I got left. Braid the beard. I don't know if I got enough length for that. Oh, these motherfucking horsemen. Every time I venture out into the world, stupid horsemen.
This is so weird. I can't. I've got a builder, but I can't build anything.
I don't know if the builder. I think, like, do you have bonus resource? Because that might require that.
Can you no longer tear down forests outside your borders? I seem to remember that you could tear down forests outside your borders for increases in production.
Outside, I don't think so.
Is there no way to like sustainably mine the forest rather than just raise it? Because raising it's bad.
Eventually, you could do woodcutting camps in the old game. I don't know about this one. Human hair should be conductive. You think so? Need to find the encampment and clear it out. Well, I got one unit. I mean, I gotta leave my archer at home because you can't leave it undefended. Because here we go. Look at this asshole. I'm trying to find another civilization so that I can trade with them. There's a movie about shampoo that would turn people's hair into antennas, allowing for medium mind control. Well, you got that technology where they can tap into your spine, control your motor movements. So, I'm sure that won't be far away. Only pick up the CIA lunch menu. Trump is changing the CIA guy. He picked his new guy. Can't remember what his name is.
Oh yeah, Clapper retired. Street Guru says they just patched out forest removal outside of borders. You can replant them later. That sucks.
I can't use all my policies. I guess I'm not advanced enough yet. Oh, here's somebody. Oh, it's France. Well, I already know France. So can I... No available trade route destinations. Well, why the fuck not?
Kelmore's here. Hey, how's it going, Kelmore? So, any radical guesses as to what's happening with the M drive? Do you think it works in space environment or just fails? Is there not a loss going on with the M shell metal? Okay, no. So the Riddick lives. All right. So this is gonna sound really crazy, but and it's been a long time since I've done differential equations and integration. But I don't think there's anything weird happening with the M drive at all. So I want you to imagine a flashlight. Like we literally, we've got like super efficient LEDs, like 99.99% efficient LEDs that are basically lasers. And so we can convert electrical energy into photons leaving out of a flashlight. Yes, that's not nowhere near as efficient as a shit. That's nowhere near as efficient as a ion thruster, but we're talking about like solar cell levels of thrust. Now, if you look at the amount of energy, the amount of thrust produced by the M drive with the amount of energy that it consumes, the really interesting thing about the M drive is that it's a constant. It's a constant because there's no propellant going out of it, and if it's something like photons are leaving it, the photons are always leaving at light speed. And so the efficiency is what changes over time. So at rest, it's like a billionth of a percent efficient. But when the spacecraft is moving at close to the speed of light, it's suddenly like 90% efficient. And so I think if you do the math and you work out the M drive so that the craft is basically going very near the speed of light, and you do it relativistically, and I'm no expert at all, but if you do it relativistically, the amount of energy that they're reporting that's consumed with the amount of thrust produced is right in line with the thrust that you would get from basically photons coming out the back of it. A perfectly attenuated, not perfectly, but an attenuated laser beam coming out the back of the M drive. And so, of course, the thrust is not very much when it's at rest. And so the efficiency when it's at rest is just retarded low. But the efficiency when it's already going near the speed of light is very good, but not more than 100%. And that's the trick, because if the efficiency was more than 100%, then we've got a violation of causality. The laws of physics have broken down. But if the efficiency is never more than 100%, then there's no problem. And it's close enough that it makes me think that it actually works. No, it's not even a relativistic efficiency hack. It's just that at relativistic speeds, it's nearing the limit approaches 100% efficient, but it never gets there. It never can get there. So it doesn't violate the existing laws of physics at all. Sorry. It's my turn again. Gilmore's like, you were alone in GTA. I know. And you're like Captain GTA. It's cool. Funny story, Grey Monk got us this because he didn't want to see any more GTA. Sorry, Grey Monk. But thanks.
It seems like the builders are kind of useless. Maybe it's just the early game.
Look back over the past. With its
Oh, when you kill barbarians, you get boosts. That's cool. I will gift you all of the Tropicos to watch you play. We played Tropico 5? Was that the one we played? The UI in that game was terrible. I did not understand that I was importing pineapples when I wanted to be exporting pineapples.
The Ridicule says, the question is, will it collect enough solar energy to power a large enough M drive to get to Mars? No, see, I don't think solar will be enough.
Love to see you play Magicka. I think we'd like Magicka, and it always goes on sale for like $2. I've got it, but nobody else does. Because that's basically Gauntlet.
Yeah, the beauty of the whole M drive, you know, basically modified solar cell thing is that it doesn't violate any existing laws of efficiency because, you know, you strap a flashlight to a thing in space and you're going to get an acceleration off of that. Not really, but I mean, you know, not as good as a solar cell. So solar cell's a lot bigger, but capturing more photons. But, you know, you can still do it. I just like that everything in that model, and it's a purely mathematical model, not backed up by any kind of experimental evidence or anything. It's just working in the ballpark of the amount of rest acceleration that you get and the amount of energy expended. The rest acceleration, the crazy thing about that engine would be that the efficiency improves the faster that you're going, which is an interesting side effect of relativity. Do I know anything about nimble storage? Not really, not anything useful. No, Jonathan Tea Time, it's not that the specific impulse is infinite. The specific impulse, you have to think of it like in terms of a solar sail, where the impulse is coming from a change in momentum of photons, not from the mass. And so it's not, nothing weird has happened, and it's not that it's infinite. It follows the same curve. It follows the same relativistic curve of, you know, energy required versus acceleration. It's just that that curve is flat, so that if at rest, you know, you're on the tail end of that curve and it's super inefficient. But if you're already traveling near the speed of C, then it's very efficient. It's not that the impulse is infinite. Well, the impulse would be infinite if you could actually get to C, but you would never actually be able to get to C because of inefficiencies in the system. I mean, if energy were perfectly perfectly conserved in the sense that you would be able to capture all of the usable, all of the energy and use it for acceleration, then yeah, but that in the real world, no. And so in that way, the math is kind of pretty on that. Yes, exactly. The Ridiclips, kinda. It's you're gonna. I mean, if nothing else, you're gonna lose energy to just the thing heating up, which wouldn't go to the acceleration. Oh my god, my builder's built a farm. Holy shit. Spelt says I need to get a settler out. Well, I don't. I need to. Yeah. Dirty Spot says thanks, Gray Man, and Rust Belt's like, yeah.
I really overestimated the usefulness of builders.
As have I.
What am I even working on? Archers. Okay, yes. I need archers. That I need. I wish France would help fight these fucking barbarians.
Reinvent the wheel.
So I got boats, but I can't build a boat. I would like to build a boat. I can't make horsemen. I need 2 horses. 2 horses? I only have 1 horses. That's a bug. 1 horses? France and Germany were the barbarians. Well, it depends on when you're talking about. And that history was written by the Romans, so, you know, they might have been biased just a little. Ah, man, these traders are as useless as a unit can be.
It is not that life ashore is
I need to get to the new kind of government. I don't know how to do that. Production on settlers. I think I want to keep getting gold and faith. I don't know what faith is good for.
I clicked settler, didn't I? Rustbell says builders the wrong way. I don't know what that means.
Do you find you have to right click on things twice in this game? That annoys me. Because it's
Yeah,
like,
sometimes, yeah.
and it doesn't tell you that you need to do it twice. It just doesn't do something the first time.
Now, sometimes I could click on something and it's like, I want you to move here, and then it'll auto-select another unit after I've already selected the unit that I want. Like, it's going in the units in a certain order.
Oh, it's always done. You can turn that off. I don't remember how. It's on your civics tree. Civics tree. Civics tree. Oh, I see. I don't understand what any of this is telling me. Whatever. I'll figure it out. Or not. Escort formation. Oh. Okay, that's what I have to do. Okay, alright. Oh, there's the camp. Encampment. Hmm. These barbarians are not very bright. They're persistent, but they're not very bright. Which is fine, because I guess I'm just feeding my guys XP at this point.
all the world's a stage, and all the
I really like being able to escort my settlers. Could you do that in the other game?
Not like that, no. I don't think you can group them up.
Builders are just... they are not useful. Nor are traders.
The ding ding sound reminds me too much of Always Sunny. It's like, oh, what horrible thing is going to happen next? I heard the ding ding.
I knew it. There come the escorts already. He's been in power for only half an hour. Those are, that's a harem when you're in power. Unit maintenance reduced by 1 gold per turn per unit. That sounds pretty good. What's it costing me now? I'll try that. Uh-oh. Oh, these horsemen are a problem. I thought the scout had more movement than one block.
Rust Belt really north? But there's this place over here that I can settle, and it would be amazing. And I've got Kabul to the north. I could get it at closest, like, not very far. And I get my archers on the way. Doesn't really look like I've got any city opportunities here, Rust Belt. Maybe there. Over there? Kamega asks, just curious since I bought an RV, if I were to travel camp, which would I prefer to use? RV, sailboat, or a yacht? I don't know. I'm not much of a camping person. I've been camping more than sailing, but I kind of enjoyed sailing because it was so quiet.
Something crazy happened the other night when I was cooking food. I opened a can of tomatoes and it exploded, nearly taking my head off. They must have fermented inside the can.
As it is to have a
Yeah, I think that's a thing. If it gets like a pinhole or something in it. I've been fascinated by MRE reviews on YouTube. If you've never watched an MRE review on YouTube, I mean, it sounds ridiculous, right? But, oh, it's fascinating. And you'll often see, what the fuck? Natural wonder, I don't care. Okay, alright, okay, gotta close that window. But the MREs will get that sort of phenomenon going on where, especially with canned stuff in it. Wow, that scout really did some fucking damage to my barbarians. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Rust built. I misclicked and because of the whole right click nonsense, and this little boat thing's gonna clear. I gotta go to the restroom. I'll be back.
I had a similar thing happen with a can of pineapples before. Yeah, I could see that. I used one of those little egg cooker. Like you can put the. It's the shape of an egg, and you put eggs in it, and you fill the bottom part with water, and you microwave it, and it makes boiled eggs. Super convenient. But if you ever forget to put the top on it, which is like it's metal, but it's not one of those things where it's like, you know, the perfect offset for whatever frequency the microwave is going to be or whatever. If you forget that part, those eggs will explode violently enough to launch themselves, open the microwave door and launch themselves out into your kitchen in a spray of scrambled eggs. I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, it's probably cool to watch. I've never actually been there when it happened, but just seen the aftermath. Decorative wall omelet. And then, well, the bottom of the little thing is filled with water, so you get like an omelet slurry in your microwave. It's not fun to clean. Wish the hype for thorium died off. If that shit was... Think about if thorium was real. What that does to the world economy. That's going to be crazy. It's going to change the world in such a way... It's going to be violent change. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it might be a bad thing. Oh, there's the camp. I gotta deal with that somehow. I wish I had a ship. You can't build a ship. What am I working on? Spearman. Military rations are a big reason M&M's got this big. I'm just fascinated. The American ones aren't very interesting. The French and like Norwegian rations that I've seen, those look incredible. Like I would just want those as... They almost appeal to me as much as, you know, like during the holidays, like right now you can go and get those crackers and cheese and mustard and summer sausage gift baskets. They're that kind of appealing. They just have a lot of cool shit in them, like little snack bars and weird meat spreads, and I don't know, they just look amazing. I went on eBay. I found like one French one, but it's $45. Fuck that.
Well, we could YouTube it and then subsidize the cost that way.
Oh man, that is a crowded market. There are a lot of people doing MRE reviews.
Well, we could ask the patrons and see what they think. It's like, hey guys, I mean, that's really what that's really what Patreon will become. You know, once we've got the intern or interns taken care of, it's like, hey guys, can we piss away a couple of $100 this month on Legos or robot parts or MREs or whatever? And it's like, we'll bring you along for the ride, but my God, I mean, we have ideas. And so, like the gas mask and rubber gloves from that secret project, I happen to have those already in the bucket. But it's like, if I didn't have those, it's like I would want to spend the $20 and buy that stuff.
Most of them haven't seen that.
Most of them haven't seen that, no. But they will next week. And it's just over a minute long, too. So, the links we go to for a minute long joke.
MREs are popular since the Tremors movie. Well, that's the other little rabbit hole you can go down on YouTube is the preppers. Those are some entertaining videos. And the preppers, they all have different ideas about how you should prep. And they're really kind of militant about it, some of them. Like, they really shit on the other ones. You'd think they'd be more cohesive as a group, but they're not.
So I'm getting a trader now. How did you set up your trader? Do you just, like one of your allies, you just go there?
I can't. It says no routes available. I don't know. I don't know what to do with it.
Oh, Rust Belt. The bow camp, that's a builder. Well, I'll be damned. Yeah, no, the camp was already cleared. There was nothing in the camp, so you can send a builder. But if there's enemies in the camp, then the builders will get their ass handed to them. That's how it was in previous civs, anyway. What do I think of OpenSUSE? OpenSUSE is pretty great.
Oh, there's just so many barbarians. What can you do? I think I'm just going to have to found the city in defense. Oh, I can make a mine. All right. That's what I want to do. And now, if I have two cities, do you have two cities?
No, not yet. I'm getting ready to.
Maybe if you have two cities, that's what you can do with your trader. I think in the 5, traders could move production between cities. I don't know if they can make money. Hmm. Mutant kangaroos greater than McGregor. Oh, Conor McGregor. The UFC, I don't know how much I like it or not. It is somewhat entertaining that they're doing the whole like pro wrestling shit. Cause you know that's fake. That's all fake. I'm sorry. That's bullshit. That he's late to every uh, press conference and they're always throwing shit. That's bullshit. But I kind of like it. I think. McGregor said he isn't fighting until they give him some stakes in the company. Can't they strip your belt if you refuse to fight? Pretty sure they can. And he's got 2 belts now. Let's take both of them. And I want this city. I could move over here and get this delicious Great Barrier Reef. Yeah, I need that Great Barrier Reef in my life. He can't defend both? Sure he can. What is it? It's like, what's the weight difference between its feather and light, right? What is that, 10 pounds? He can do that, just not at the same time. I mean, you could do that in a month.
Harvey by DR Man. So in theory, if I get a UPS for the whole server, I could grab a RAID controller without a BBU or cache vault and be at minimal risk. I would go with ZFS. Go with ZFS. And then you can get an HBA. You don't even need a RAID controller.
Well, these barbarians are dumb. Oh, that horse made a terrible sound when I killed it. Poor horse. How many horses do you think have died in wars over the years?
I was reading earlier today, as a matter of fact, that 4 million horses, donkeys, and burros died during World War II.
Just wow. How many people died during World War II?
Like more than 6 million.
Well, not death camps, combatants.
I think like 2-3 million. The Russians lost 1 million alone, didn't they? They had 1 million. No, is that right?
I was certainly a lot. I don't know how many it was exactly. All right, I'm starting to get into the whole like sacrificing land thing here. I guess I'm gonna buy these. All right, I'll take this one.
Dave Robinson said about 8 million horses died in World War I.
I would think there would be fewer in World War II because it was more mechanized, but I guess not really.
Zoltan says 1.3 million in Stalingrad alone. Yeah, that's combatants only. Russians lost over 3 million in World War II. Jonathan Tea Time says good night. Good night, Jonathan Tea Time. Thanks for coming.
Oh, I can finally have a trade route. Oh, elephants. Wouldn't mind getting some elephants in my life. World War II was also a better cause worth fighting for than in Vietnam. That's an easy argument to make. Yeah, I would agree. Vietnam was pretty much to make money and to maintain France's colonial control of Vietnam.
Harvey by Dorman. FreeNAS 10 supports Docker, which means you can run full VMs. Right now, it's kind of like a little weird, but you can run ZFS on Linux too.
It's telling me my opponents are stronger and faster. So as you kill barbarians, do they get better? I'm not ready for that. I'm barely hanging on. Oh, okay. Can these fucking barbarians take out my traders? Because they're going to. And I'm going to be pissed about it.
Where is Krista? She's on an away mission. Is running a VM more secure than container? It can be. It has been so far, but the answer is complicated.
There is nothing but a plank between a sailor and eternity.
Oh, fuck. That was not the thing to do. Damn it. Oh, my poor archers are going to get massacred here. Hercules was on a quest to find rare robot parts. Yeah, we sent her out for the Dot's missing brain. One terabyte M.2 on Amazon for $8.76. I ordered like 20. Is it like a Black Friday thing or is it a misprint?
Gotta be a misprint because at $8.76 you're just throwing it away.
I'd order it, and when they cancel, bitch at them, and they'll give you a free month of Prime.
Politics is the art of the possible, the attain.
Oh man, those horses took those arrows like a fucking champion. That's... Get these spearmen in there to defend my city. They've got anti-horse bonus. I don't have enough land. I didn't plan my city well at all. I already fixed it while it was in its cart. You waited too long. See a deal like that, you just jump on it. I wonder if you lose your job if that happens at Amazon, because they could lose a lot of money in a very short amount of time. Anti-horse could just be a bag of oats. I think that would be pro-horse. Horses love oats. Added at $8, removed a couple things from my cart. See, that's if you've got Prime, just order this machine gun. Make them ship them in separate boxes. Who cares? Doesn't cost you anything. Wow, look at this. It's scout on scout combat. What? Oh, can he not? Oh, I don't have enough turns. God damn it. future where robots lose jobs that are homeless. Well, they'll just repurpose them. But yeah, the robot revolution, it's coming. I don't know if I should feel happy about it or not. Are you guys using the potato PCs? No, we're not. It's waiting to be given away.
We're using one of them as a router.
Well, the stream computer's kind of in the potato family. I think it's one of those Dells, right?
Yeah.
It's been I think the motherboard might be no. Just the case. Looks like the power supply's been upgraded. The video. I don't know about the processor. Yeah, you know, we use our computers for gainful employment as well as gaming, so there's a reason for them to be powerful.
Smudge asks how everything's going. Not bad. It's a random Friday.
Oh, I hate that whole, like, if they're stacked and you try to shoot with your archers, they'll just move. I hate that.
So what sort of unit do you need to build to start taking advantage of, like, stuff on the coast? Like, I want to build a thing to fish or whatever.
I don't know. I've got like the boat technology, the first one, and I've got astrology, which I guess is like star navigation, but other than that, I got nothing. I can't make a boat. I can make a battering ram, but I can't make a boat. Can anyone recommend any beard grooming brushes or wax? I've never really used any beard products.
Yeah, it's just not a beard if it doesn't look homeless.
I mean, I got like the trimmer. I wish I could find a good trimmer that's not battery powered, because those things, the batteries are just shit. WD-40, is that your beard styling? That would be a little flammable, I would think. Conair $16 corded hair trimmer. Yeah, corded is what I want. I guess. I mean, I thought maybe buying a good one, but maybe cheap is the way to go there. Let's look into that.
I see some moo cows.
Who's this? Scythia. Scythia? Is that how you pronounce that?
Planetary Annihilation is my top 10 favorite PGP videos. Why is that?
Well, who said that?
Alex and Simba.
Because it was Maximus. It's because he's in it. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that's a bad idea. Oh, the game's waiting on me. I'm done. Oh, the horsemen have found my scout. And he survived. Oh, no, he's not going to survive that. Oh, that was a brutal animation. I want a new government, but I'm not allowed to have one. Is that what that means? Ah, okay. Yeah. All right, gotcha.
Okay, I'm on a fishing icon and it says build improvement fishing boats. And I can't do shit.
Where do you get a fishing icon?
I got a fishing. There's just like, I see fish on the tile and it says fish bonus resource. And my little builder guy has the net thing, but he can't do shit.
Oh, you got to move your builder over there? Maybe that's what I'm not doing.
Oh, it's outside my territory. God damn it. Yep, that was it. It's all good now.
So do I have a builder? I don't think I have any more builders. I don't know what happened to them, though. I'll make one. I'm almost certain I had a builder.
Yeah, we'll probably do another insurgency stream. I've got insurgency set up on the server, the game server, almost. And then
I
we
would
can,
like
we
to.
do 32 player.
I'd like to have enough people so we can play without. Of course, just because we're playing with people in the channel doesn't mean we're not still going to get dominated. Oh, I got rid of the encampment. That's the way to do it. Gonna lose my spearmen, but sometimes you gotta sacrifice your spearmen to get rid of an encampment.
One man's magic is another man's engineering.
Want to eliminate 2 recent game suggestion threads on Reddit? Wow, we never checked the Reddit. We probably should. XCOM 2 co-op and Osiris. I don't know what Osiris is. XCOM 2 co-op would be fun, but I'm the only one who has it. Reddit is like the red phone. Reddit's not. I like Reddit for, you know, cat gifs and YouTube videos and stuff like that. I don't love it for things, like just use the forum if you're gonna do suggestions and stuff. You can use the level 1 forum for PGP shit. Same thing.
Maybe that's why Twitch turned us down. They were confused and couldn't be bothered to read.
I think it's pure dollars and cents. It's not GIFs. It's GIFs. I agree. It makes no sense phonetically. We've had this argument so many goddamn times. The man who invented it said GIFs. If you invent something, you get to name it.
Before JPEG was invented, there was a saying on BBSs and Usenet, which existed before the internet, and that was, choosy perverts, choose GIF.
Juicy perverts. You think, how much slower you think BBS and the internet itself would have progressed if there wasn't porn?
It really, really drove early technology, like modems. Like, it really drove the advancement of modems.
I need a higher baud rate.
Yeah.
No, I need a higher baud rate. You don't understand.
The world's largest BBS for a long time was a porn distribution BBS run by a girl. She was into it. It was fine. It was just what it was. I think she lived in New York.
Thought Matrix porn was hard. ASCII.
That was all that nobody ever did that seriously. That was always a joke. But you know, like color depth was a thing. Like, you know, here's an image that only has a color palette of 16 colors. It's just like, Jesus Christ, what is wrong with you people?
You think that there were some photography sessions where they're like, no, get that out of the background. Wait, that's too many colors.
It's funny. Most people don't realize there's that color calibration picture from Adobe that's like the girl wearing the feather hat or whatever. It appears in like college textbooks and everything. That's from Playboy. That was originally a Playboy photo shoot. They just crop it so you can't see anything. But that's that was what was used forever. Like it came. You got a. I think ATI had a fancy VGA card, and like one of their test shots was a 320 by 240, you know, 16,000 color image, and it was just a crop of her face. And I remember, you know, like being in the office at a place, and I was like, yeah, oh my god, the fidelity on this is amazing. I was like, you do know what this is from, right? Because you can kind of see his shoulder here, and there's no shirt.
Yeah, I finally built some boats to work my crabs. If you know things like that, Wendell, you've been spending too much time on BBSs in the old days. Man, I used to spend a lot of time on BBSs. And then there was finally there was a dial-up BBS. What library was that would give you the internet?
Kansas City Public Library.
They would give you the internet via links. And on a given, like, how many modems do you think they went through in a year just from being hammered every minute of every day?
The Kansas City Public Library was amazing because they also had a few. There was like 4 modems on an 800 number, so you didn't have to do like it was a free call. But if you called the pay numbers, it was faster, and I want to say that it gave you more than just the text mode whatever. But you know that's the local-ish BBSs that had like Usenet feeds and like batched uploads of stuff is how I experienced the internet for many years.
Oh yeah, and it would take hours of redialing to get through on those 800 numbers. And if somebody picked up the phone and broke that connection, oh, the salt on that would happen.
Yeah.
And then I discovered muds. Muds were so much fun.
I was a highly ranked member of a few BBSs. That was the Wild West. That was before BBSs were on anybody's radar.
Oh, it was the beautiful time about it. Like, before the plebs show up, everything is just free and wonderful. Return with Arby's. Arby's is so expensive for what you get. I'm always, when I go to Arby's, I'm like, really? $14 for that?
Zoltan thinks I've been spending too much time on BBSs. I think I've told the chat before, but you know, there's the local BBS had like a pizza party at Pizza Hut, and it was like just everybody showed up because nobody had ever met in person, and it was kind of a thing. And I showed up, and I was so young that I made everybody super uncomfortable. Like, super uncomfortable.
Yeah, you could, back in those days, you could, just have a total different identity, and no one knew that you were 12.
Zoltan says back in the day, you had to be a pro or academic to even get a BBS access. I actually social engineered as a kid, not even an adolescent. A BBS login number 8 in my country.
We had a couple
Yeah.
that were, just public, but it was, you basically had to get on one to find out about the other ones or know somebody. It was a weird little, because where are you going to find out about that?
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, you're just a precocious high school student about to graduate." Nope, precocious grade school student.
I don't think I got into it. It might have been middle school. I don't remember.
God, I downloaded so many books from that too. I mean, just crazy stuff. Like good stuff though.
I remember getting the copy of the Anarchist Cookbook, and I was like, God, I'm such a badass. I'm gonna rule the world soon.
Everything in there was like half wrong though.
Yeah, yeah. And they had all those phone system boxes that were all out of date. But it was like, really, I can do all this?
See you, Liquid Media.
How many people lost fingers making that stuff? Probably quite a few. That was before, that was the troll before 4chan was the troll to get you to make mustard gas in your kitchen.
Now, I did make thermite from that, and I had just a ridiculous amount of fun with thermite.
Can I upgrade my warriors? It seems like I could upgrade them to something else. I got spearmen. Have either of you ever experimented or done anything on the dark web? I've poked around there. It's really, unless you know where something interesting is, or you're looking to get into the illegal shit, I haven't found a ton of stuff there. Like the index sites, usually just a bunch of broken links.
Sultan says the first thing he ever bought with his own money was a new trash can for the bathroom. Apparently, a result of experimentation from the Anarchist Cookbook gone wrong. I did everything outside to avoid that problem. Not so much as a pyro, just because it was like, I wonder if this thing can be welded with this thing, because I was actually experimenting with thermite to see if I could like weld stuff together without actually having to weld. The answer is no.
Dianne Feinstein said it should be removed from the internet. That shows an incredible lack of understanding, which isn't surprising from Dianne Feinstein. I think we're in for some dark times for the internet because Trump, he's not going to get it, and he doesn't care to, I don't think. And he's going to be very gung-ho, just to be like, this is controversial, get rid of it. Ah, here we go. Now I can get my government. Oh, republic, oligarchy. Got a wild card here. Does that mean anything? Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I guess exploring.
There's a comment on YouTube on the monitor review, and it's like we can barely see the host, and we're looking at the back of the video for a good portion, the back of the monitor for a good portion of the video. -1 fucks given. And I want to reply to that with like, when you've got the goods, it doesn't matter. But I shan't.
In Australia, we already have governments making decisions against the public will simply by not telling anyone that wants fight. In Australia, that's happening everywhere. Secret courts, man, they're the cool thing. We can't tell you about it. You got to pass the bill to see what's in the bill.
Each of us is carving a stone.
All these other players are denouncing me. What the fuck is their problem? We need everything that's ever been done by governments to be exposed via WikiLeaks all at once. No one's going to pay attention. Look at all that Podesta shit. Nobody cared. Nobody that, I mean, people cared, but for the most part, the citizenry was like, I can't read all this. What is this text? Don't give me text. I'm not sure what to do with my great person.
I like the somewhat ironic quotes from Obama about, it's like, oh, we can't have fake news, and it's like, you could just, it's like, oh, we gotta have our propaganda. We can't have somebody else's propaganda.
Yeah, the idea that Obama knows what's fake and what isn't. I don't think so.
This is just a reminder that Obama was a constitutional law professor. ...
In Chicago.
Just say it.
which is kind of like being an ethics professor in Gomorrah.
Chicago did have that unconstitutional firearms ban, didn't it?
Oh, Chicago's the Wild West of politics. You got Rahm Emanuel and all those,
I forgot about that.
yeah,
Yeah.
you got all those city council people who are just fucking criminals. Okay, so I've got builders, but do I want to save room for districts? It's so hard to plan in this game. Guys, there are not linked to the website, not in the YouTube channel, not on streams, nowhere. What website? You talking about Level 1 Tech's website? Is that not on the videos?
Should be. I think it is. It was definitely in the monitor video earlier. You just gotta hit read more.
Must mean that's missing from PGP. Yeah, that's not surprising. We should probably update the... I mean, you know, the Twitch thing is kind of taking a back seat. It's last month's girlfriend right now.
Especially since we can't get partnered, those sons of bitches.
Yeah, fuck them. We might just say fuck them altogether, and when we hit 1 million subs, they can issue a formal apology.
Yeah, we've been adding 1,000 a day. If we can keep that momentum, how impossible. Yeah, that would be amazing.
We're not saying that you should buy a knife and show it to your friends and family and imply that something bad might happen. But we're also not saying that you shouldn't do that. It's all up to you. Start your own video stream hosting. That's a Patreon stretch goal of $60,000 a month. Why can't you get partnered? They just said no. They're not into it. Beam Pro will love you guys. We probably got the bandwidth to do one more. I haven't even encountered a city-state. Fill policies. Oh, I got 2 economic policies. Okay, all right. Let's see. Well, let's get housing. We need housing, right? Yep. You won't get partnered easily if you simultaneously stream to YouTube. Yeah, maybe that's it. I don't know.
Well, I mean, we would not do that if they asked. Or stream it and then make it public later, which I don't think they frown on.
It's you know, I mean, the only reason we care is because those Amazon subs. Because I mean, give us $2.50. If you want to give us $2.50 or $3, just give us $3 on Patreon instead of $5 on Twitch. But those juicy Amazon subs.
Cell processing is here. How's it going, cell processing? I'm fine.
Was that in question? Or
Cell processing asked how it was.
I'd say there's been a marked improvement in your mood in the last 4 weeks. I don't know what could account for that.
I have no clue either. It's just must be a chemical thing.
M&M's.
Ooh. Speaking of M&M's,
I enjoy crispy M&Ms. I don't know why they call them crispy M&Ms instead of rice M&Ms. I guess that's not appealing enough. But I mean, rice and chocolate. That's been a quality duo since, what year was the first crunchy chocolate bar? It's probably like in the 50s or something.
Rustbelt says that I need to take Berlin, but I think I need more of the military to do that.
The four building blocks of the universe are fire, water, gravel, and vinyl.
No worries about insurgency cell processing. I'm still setting up a dedicated server on the game server. I keep forgetting, but we'll have a 32-player server on a decent piece of hardware.
Well, look at this. Another barbarian encampment.
Bronze is the mirror of the form, wine of the mind.
I gotta go take a pee and grab a water. BRB.
What happened to GTA, by the way? Did it explode? We played GTA last time. It was a lot of fun. Ah! When Six Saber says, saw a new game called Gigantic last night being played, maybe 3 can give it a try. That might be fun. What's it about? What's the point of the game? Tell me more.
Gigantic?
Yeah, I asked for more info on what the heck that is.
It's about gigantic stuff. Well, that explains it.
Is it a game like Citizen Kabuto where nobody ever really explained what it was?
What's wrong with Smite? Is that free? Give that a try someday. It's kind of, I mean, if I'm going to play that, I play Paragon, I think. Is Paragon still free? I'm going to fuck around. That's going to be out of beta, and I'm never going to play it again. Free-flowing attacks and a bunch of... You're talking about like Batman-style fighting?
Everything has its limit. Iron ore cannot be educated into gold.
What do you guys think of Civ 6 so far? I like it better than Civ 5. It makes you more involved managing your cities. I don't understand it. I can tell that I've made a terrible mistake in the way that I've upgraded my cities. I needed room for districts. Deserts are suddenly super useful because useless empty slots can be things. I like that. It's not obvious what a lot of things do. Maybe there's a tutorial we ignored.
Yeah, so far I think I like it better than Civ 5, but I don't have enough miles on it yet, and definitely skipping the tutorial probably wasn't the best idea. There are some little weird interface quirks.
What about some Civ 2 gameplay? What operating system was that? Will that run on... We have to emulate something for that?
This freak says, "Yeah, I don't. Something happened. Pressed enter prematurely. Good night, Harvey." By Dr. Man.
He was about to reveal a terrible secret, and he got out the eye, and then he was assassinated.
But he typed out the surely he would not. Wayne 6, yeah, you should be able to post a link. That should be fine.
A huge emo scene. I thought emo was kind of out. So still, what do you call the like the safe space kids? Do they have a? Are they emo? Team PGP has a Twitch grade of C plus. Who assigns these grades?
How do you know? How do you get it higher?
Social Blade.
It's all papers and forms. The entire civil service is like a fortress made of paper.
I have no idea what I'm doing with this, my city planning. I'm just clicking, hoping for the best. This would be what it'd be like if I really did run some sort of government.
How do you toggle the screen where you can buy tiles? Because I feel like I ought to be able to buy some tiles now.
It's just open up your city and it's one of the icons above the square. Your rank is 28,327th followers rank. Yeah, we don't have a ton of followers. I think we actually have a pretty good turnout for as few followers as we have. Because I've seen channels with like 10,000 followers that have 100, 200 viewers.
I want to buy a tile.
Just click on your city. Like, when it pops up the city, you see what the city name is?
Oh, okay, there's a purchase tile.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. Woofer's here, drunkenly, apparently. JJ and bot. Yeah, it says 500 stream or a YouTube channel with 100,000 subs and more than 15,000 views per video, which we have, and we pointed out, but still turned down. Don't know why. Seems silly. Gonna have to make a video on it and tweet about it like an angry millennial, and then it'll be fine. Which is sad that that's what the world has come to.
Did you see Twitter has been shutting down right-wing people's accounts?
No? That's interesting.
Webcam is totally out of sync with audio? Really? Mine would be. But Windows shouldn't be. World is going to poop. I think it's been poop for a long time. It's just been colored and shaped, but it's slowly getting warmer. Global warming is melting the poop, and we're noticing for the first time in a long time. Wendell, perhaps it's time to build a bunker to accommodate all your PGP members for live. I think a compound is better. We need to be able to farm, do things like that. All these other people don't like me. Romans are unfriendly. The Scythians denounce me. French have denounced me. I don't know what their problem is. I haven't even done anything with them. Is that the last Patreon stretch goal? We're debating whether or not we should add another stretch goal, because it keeps going up, which is fantastic. Thank you. And then, like, you know, are they looking for goals? Do they not like that free floating money?
Is this being played on Linux? No, it doesn't work on Linux. Yeah, you don't have to worry that we're not going to use the Patreon money wisely. We didn't use the Twitch money at all because we're crazy like that.
Well, we used it when all of a sudden we needed a bunch of money for level 1.
Yes, we saved all of the money for a year.
More than a year.
More than a year. So that's how responsible we are, people. I like to think we're pretty responsible. I mean, that's pretty cool, really. It's like, we're gonna buy all this stuff. It's like we spent all of that on content production, all of it, which is cool. I mean, it's cool that we're in a position to be able to not have to need that to like live on and buy food and shit. But I mean, yeah, responsibility. And that's also how we've been able to move so quickly on a lot of things. That and about 1 million people reaching out to be like, let us help you.
Stretch goal number 2, Jack Daniels. Not very many people noticed the Jack Daniels. Only a couple. Well, I mean, only a couple people commented on it.
Yeah, technically, some of the Twitch money from last year went to pay for that. We get a good deal, though.
Yeah. We were going to paint over it, but when we set up the shot, it was like, you know, you don't even see it, so fuck it. We'll just roll with this.
It will eventually be repainted or something, but, you know,
What's
it's fine.
funny, it's not a legit Jack Daniels logo. Like, the guy we bought it from, he just freehand painted that on there. And if you look close, it's kind of derpy.
It started out really good, but you could tell by the end of it he was either really drunk or really tired of painting the logo. Acelwin says hello, and SPTGX says yo. Hello to both of you. Tom Collins says, did I miss anything super interesting? No, but apparently we were just talking about Jack Daniels, so I feel like Tom Collins just showing up. It's got to be something in the universe. I still can't get my AMD cards working to my liking in Linux. Cell processing, what Linux do you have and what AMD cards do you have? Because kernel 4.8 plus and the RX 480 is a dream come true on Linux, especially with Vulkan. You got a 290. That's older silicon. That's why AMD's been neglecting the older silicon a bit. If you want to run bleeding edge kernels and do Vulkan and crap like that.
Seems like I'm out of civics. It's odd. Oh, a player's been defeated.
Tom Collins, you did not miss anything interesting. What's my thoughts on a monitor size for 1080p? Would you go with the 23 or 27? 23 all the way. 27, 1080? No, unless you've got vision problems.
I just don't know what to build. I mean, I guess, oh, Siege Tower. I don't think that was in the other game. Guess I'll go for some ancient walls.
Fun Guy 1822 says, gotta go, good night. See ya, Fun Guy 1822.
I want a VR helmet that does 4K. I'm sure that's coming eventually, but I don't know. Would that work? I mean, it'd have to be a huge helmet, wouldn't it? Or maybe just super close, like burn out your retinas. Oh, there's got to be if you have prolonged VR use, there's got to be something bad there, right?
I don't know. Maybe. Gotta get one and find out. But sponsors can pay for that,
Well,
not patrons.
Do a 72-hour total immersion test.
Sponsored by NVIDIA. It's like, well, I've shit myself again. But, it's fine.
Let me ring the NVIDIA helper to clean me for the third time today.
Just hose me off. It'll be fine.
No, you can't hose you off because that might damage the equipment. Just a big, giant, industrial-sized baby wipe container. Are we winning? Probably not. I mean, it's the first time we ever played this game. We don't know what the fuck we're doing. But we're having fun. And that's what they tell you is important in high school sports, but they're lying. So swordsman beats spearman? I don't know. It seems unlikely. I think I'm flirting with disaster here because I got my settlers. These guys are hurt. I kind of want to go up here and get these elephants.
Normus says, hype. Hype in what way? Hype for the shitting myself stream? That's not good.
I gotta admit, I'd be high for that.
In democracy, it's your vote.
I think VR is it's a little too early. I'm sure it'll be cool. They need time to get it right, and they also need time to think of interesting ways to use it. I don't think that whole... I just don't... I think motion controllers, I don't think they're ever going to be useful. Like, until they're super, super accurate and there's no delay or anything, that's just nonsense.
Normus asks, what would you say is the coolest hack you've ever seen or heard of? I'd need a while to think about that. Because I've seen a lot of really messed up stuff. Off the top of my head, it would probably be, you should read, Richie's essay on, it's like on trusting trust or something like that. Anybody got a link for that? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Where the compiler, it's about the compiler and the login program, and the compiler, when the compiler is compiling the login program, it adds a backdoor, but there's no evidence of the backdoor in the source code for the login program. And when the compiler is compiling the compiler adds the backdoor to the compiler that adds the backdoor to the login program. That's a really great essay. That's a really brilliant hack. And when you read that, and you think about that they were doing that on machines with 8 kilobytes of memory, and you think now where it's like the ARM processor on your hard drive has, 512 kilobytes of memory, and then you're just quietly horrified at what the intelligence agencies have done. Yeah, enormous, ginormous. If you haven't read that hack, though, you should go read that hack because, I mean, it's really well written. It's a really amazing read. It was given as a presentation to the ACM for his Lifetime Achievement Award or something.
After all this time, I've got a boat.
Yeah, the Ken Thompson hack. Yep, that's it.
If it's natural to kill, how come men have to go into training to learn how?
Oh yeah, enormous, ginormous. There is no substitute for reading the original paper. You read it, and it's just like it really it breaks something on the inside of you. Yeah, they found it on Twitch. There's a PDF of it. It's a really short read. It really doesn't take long. It's definitely worth it. You could read it on the Crapper.
Few inventions have been so simple as the stirrup, but few...
The argument about which DRM is worse. I think we give Steam a lot of leeway. Oh, achievement unlocked. Everything is awesome. I don't know what that means. Oh, I got a great person. Galileo. He should be useful. Now, why does Galileo light up squares? What can I do with him?
Street Guru says that the great people suck this time around.
Oh, I see. You have to move him next to a mountain to use his science buff. Gotcha. Oh, now I have free technology. kind of miss being able just to tell the builders, it's like just go fix shit and not have to worry about them. You really got to manage these guys.
Yeah, didn't the builders like fix things that were on fire automatically before?
Well, they had an auto improve. You just build them and say, "Here, go for it," and they would constantly. And even if like they had nothing to do, as soon as something new came up, they'd be like, "All right, I'll go do that."
And because she was so beautiful,
Scouts are really tough in this game. You wouldn't expect that. Played Planet Base for a while today. I don't know how you could play it. Planet Base wasn't that bad once you figured out the order. But then once you figure out the order, I don't think there's much to it. But yeah, definitely like if you get into a a spiral, like all your biologists die and nobody else can figure out how to grow a tomato, that's pretty much the end.
Nobody can figure out how to grow tomatoes.
Like there's only one class of people that can grow shit. So you'll have like a bunch of miners and other people that just can't grow food.
Hey Tom, can you figure out how to plant these tomatoes? Tomato seed stuck in the ear. Try again.
Yeah, it's like it's not even outdoor. You're in like a little habitat, so you don't have to worry about pests or anything like that. But they can't figure it out. Yeah, the biologists are. You definitely have to have like. Now you can balance who you bring in, so you can go heavy on the biologist. But I found the basic balance to be the one that worked.
I'd imagine the whole world as one big... If you will be so good and gentle...
Okay, I sent an envoy to Amsterdam. I don't know what that means, but I did it. From 26 guys, one left alive. That's when you just turn off the oxygen. Just let them go. A gentle little sleep. Think you're in one more turn territory? That's not much happening. Oh, it is 10:44 though.
Good night, cell processing. Thanks for stopping by. Let me know if you need anything.
You can't go around arresting the Thieves Guild. I mean...
Ooh, whales. I like how whales went from being like the most valuable thing in the fucking universe to, yeah, the Japanese like to eat them, but otherwise, they're just fun to look at.
Yeah, you know, 150 years ago, a lot of things were made out of whale. A lot.
People here apparently just have kids and let them loose all over the street, and I always refer to them starting with fuck cunt. That's everywhere. Oh my god. We ate lunch next to this woman, or I guess it was two women with kids today. Jesus Christ. It was everything I could do to contain myself.
It was everything I could do to contain myself, so I know it must have been really bad.
And they were just like, the screams of the children were competing with whatever mobile device they were playing the cartoons on to try to calm the children, which wasn't working. I got people. What are this? What is this? Missionaries, Protestants. I'm being invaded by Protestants. That's not good. Oh, that was the wrong fucking unit. Oh, I hate how it auto-selects units. They need to fix... I'm almost positive you can turn that off, but that should be off by default. One boy didn't stop yelling, so I said I'll upload video to YouTube. That's a good way of dealing with it, probably. God, I love those YouTube videos of the BBC licensing people, because they show up and they threaten them and they're like, oh yeah, and they just point a camera at them like, you're going on YouTube, and they literally run away. Now this barbarian would be suicide, but they could kill one of my units. So will they do that? Is the AI meant to just cause me suffering, or is it smart enough to try to run away?
There's a barbarian scout down here, dances with wolves or something, and I can't. They somehow keep spawning a barbarian encampment. It's like the third time I've killed something down there.
Oh, so you can do a trade route with city-states. And I guess you probably could with other things, but they have to like you. And I don't have very many friends. Actually, 0. The animation's a little ridiculous. Oh, Leeds just can't get enough amenities. What's it working on? Oh, yeah. Entertainment complex. Alright, well, they'll be happy about that. Get them some foosball tables. Maybe some pinball.
Multiplayer mod support better in Civ 6. Don't know, we're not playing with mods yet. But so far, the multiplayer seems a little bit faster and more stable. We haven't really played enough yet, really, to tell, though.
Yeah, I don't know how deep we are in terms of, like... It doesn't seem like the turns are... I mean, once we confirm, it doesn't take forever for the NPCs to do their thing. And it doesn't bog down as much as it used to in 5. Maybe it'll get to that point.
I think it's bullshit that you can't, like, crab and fish outside your outside your area, as long as it's not claimed by another country. It's international waters, mofo.
I just keep sending envoys to Amsterdam. Hope they appreciate it. Well, it seems to be the edge of the world. Earth is flat. We were talking about flat Earth today. What is their, like, how do they explain the whole circumnavigation thing? We didn't understand that. So many great people. Who have I got now? You can really only choose one at a time. Oh. Oh, these fucking Protestants are all over my shit. What does that even mean? So I need to build a wonder. Oh, there's a scout. Can a scout take a settler?
Maybe? I don't think so.
Gonna be pissed. Oh, look up here. There's a scout. Damn it. Well, scout versus crossbow. Not good for the scout. Hopefully, when it all comes to an end, we'll get a small warning, such as a blue screen of death or a crash screen. So we can all go, oh, well, that makes sense now. Well, if it's a simulation, I don't think we'd be aware of that. Just a tugging sensation as your memory dumped, and nothing after that.
Good lord.
Where to put this city? Guess I gotta put it over here. Get some of those diamonds and tea. Diamonds and tea, you know that's gonna be a happy city. You make the assumption that we live in a simulation. Ideas about reality and whether or not religions are based on some real events gets really crazy. I don't think it changes a damn thing. I would live my life pretty much the same way if I knew for a fact we were living in a simulation. Ah, we got a lighthouse now. Yeah, okay, so head on over there, Mr. Brunicelli. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, we have to start building the lighthouse, the great lighthouse. Oh, but I gotta build that on top of my crab boats. Why can't I build it down here? I guess you have to have crab boats in order to have a lighthouse for whatever reason.
Can you mine crabs out of your territory? I haven't gotten that far yet.
Yeah, you build on it like anything else.
But out of your territory?
No. It's in my territory. Okay, so confirm placement. I don't know if I'm doing this envoy thing correctly. Thing to remember is that the universe is simulated, then why wouldn't you be also? No, I assume that I'm a program in that scenario. Is that not how you've seen that, Wendell?
That you're an independent program?
But no, like not Matrix style where I'm a human being simulated too. I assume it's all a simulation.
Oh, yeah, that it's not, it doesn't have discrete components.
I mean, that's to think that you're the special center of the simulation. That's as
Well,
I mean,
no,
that's
the alternative would be that it's a whole bunch of simulations simulated together. So it's like, is it the four fundamental forces of the universe, four components of the simulation, or does it break down even farther than that?
But that that gets back into that whole like that's the hocus pocus of religion. Everybody wants to be special, and that's what religion gives you. You are totally special.
Yeah, there's that.
But no. When I think about the simulation, I assume it's I'm just part of it. If you pull the plug, I go away. I don't wake up in a magical world. These fucking spearmen are gonna get my settlers. I think I can get them back with my chariot, maybe.
peace, one is despoiled.
Oh, there you are. Antium. I found you. In democracy, it's your vote that counts. I don't know about that, Boromir. Ooh, mercenaries. Just that a whole bag of sour cream and onion chips will balance with a liter of mineral water. Well, that'll certainly hydrate all that sodium. It should be nice and fluffy for the rest of the night. I think I was reading one time when they do those workout before and after shots. One of the ways they do that is like it's like with the fighters. It's all hydration. So like they'll dehydrate for quite a long time, like a week maybe, and work out and cut weight and get down so that, it's like you can see every vein and every muscle. And they'll take the after shot. And then they'll completely rehydrate and eat nothing but like salt and vinegar potato chips and Diet Coke. For whatever reason, Diet Coke has the most effect. And that becomes the before shot, because that'll totally bloat you out.
That's disturbing. Seems like people would like be very unhealthy after having done that.
Well, you don't do it all the time, you know. And these are people who are already very fit because, you know, they're doing the fitness before and after shots. So I think it's no big deal. I mean, the fighters do that. They literally cut all of their water weight to make weight. And then in 24 hours, they get back, they'll gain like 10, 15 pounds and fight the next night. Because that 10 pounds is worth going through that. Oh, I got Santa Cruz. Coke eats bone / calcium. I don't think it comes in contact with bone and calcium in your body. I remember seeing that. You ever see that fake video where somebody pours Coke on hamburger and the little maggots come out of it?
No.
I was I was so terrified when I saw that, and I was like, please let this be fake. Luckily, it is. Your teeth? Well, yeah, that's true. I think, though, like, you know, basic tooth maintenance goes a long way. Rain will eat calcium-based stone. That's sinkholes. Sinkholes are fucking crazy. Because I don't think there's any insurance against sinkholes, and you really don't know. You have to, like, seriously, if you're going to buy a house, you're supposed to talk to a geologist and be like, hey, am I in danger of a sinkhole? Because it'll fuck you hard. It's 11:15. How much longer do you want to go with this?
Probably at a good stopping point to save. We'll pick this up. Or will we pick this up Sunday? Well, yeah, we will probably pick this up Sunday because I don't think Krista will be back.
Oh, that's right.
But we've got shooting to do on Sunday. So there's that.
We should have time. We'll see.
Well, it's been awesome. Anybody have anything before we go?
We'll do
Last
one more
parting
turn.
moments?
We'll do one more turn. Trademark.
Should be about 3 turns.
My pikemen are getting their asses handed to them. These swordsmen are so powerful against all my units. Alright, here we go. Here's the one more turn. Job interview Monday, and somehow they had the impression I knew Snort. This is something I can power learn this weekend. You could
Yeah.
probably pick that up in a weekend.
Yeah, I mean, there's some GUI front ends for it. It's built into pfSense. pfSense has got a nice GUI for it for managing the rules and stuff. You could probably muddle through, but there are some specific Linux distributions that have it, so that have like using Snort as a filter in mind. So take a look at those. You probably could power through it over the weekend, but you're not gonna be doing anything else.
Alright, I think you were the host, so you probably have to save it.
Saved. All right, we'll see you next time, everybody. Good night.
See ya.